going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. So, I'm going to do a twofer for you guys tonight. Unfortunately, I am kind of behind, but what am I going to do? So, these two movies I saw happen on last Saturday. So, these were two movies that I really wanted to see. One of them disappointed me, and one of them surprised me. Can you guess which one disappointed me? Well, you're going to find out with my review of Wolfman. Yeah. At a point, this was probably one of my most anticipated follow-ups because of Leigh Whannell's awesome The Invisible Man. So, this is Leigh Whannell's vision on the Wolfman, of course. And here are my thoughts. So, Wolfman tells a story of a family who gets wind of the father's passing of his father. And they have to go back to Oregon to find out what really happened. Well, things do not go very well for this family. They pick up this strange hitchhiker who knew of the father's dad, and they go to his compound to see what really happened, and it ends up being like a farmhouse. So before they make it to the farmhouse, the father is attacked by something. And that something is a werewolf. So, this movie is nothing like what I expected it to be. I wanted this to be awesome. And unfortunately, its bark was worse than its bite. I'm going to use that in the thumbnail. But essentially, this movie tackles themes of overbearing and overprotection of parents, because our main dude had a very overprotective dad, and our main character that we're following is very overprotective of his daughter. So he starts turning into a wolf man very, very slowly throughout this film. And it's a very slow, and I mean slow, building narrative. So essentially, this is basically a retelling of The Fly, but disguised as a werewolf movie. I mean, it does have some gnarly images, but I just wanted this thing to be very fun and campy. Unfortunately, I will say this, I found it to be extremely boring. And there was barely any story happening here. The mom was kind of annoying, and even the daughter was annoying, and you want to side with them and have them survive. But I think the most interesting character in this was Christopher Abbott's character, the father. And there was a little bit of sympathy towards him, but essentially the climax, he has to go up against the other wolf man, and the twist is blatantly obvious. I pretty much called it halfway through this thing. So I won't spoil the twist for you, but let's say the Wolfman is very familiar to the other Wolfman. So the way this thing ended for me was really frustrating because it just ended. And it was so easy to take out Christopher Abbott. I mean, they just shot him point blank in the chest. That's not how werewolves die. You gotta put a silver bullet in them. So, the ending felt very lackluster to me. I do like the transformation scenes, but you only get one. And that's near the very end of the movie. And of course, the whole truck scene is pretty much given away in the trailer. So the trailer pretty much featured all the best moments of this entire movie. But unfortunately, the whole movie is forgettable and boring. So I don't know what happened to Leigh Whannell here. Had an off day here. But I thought that The Invisible Man from 2020 is a modern horror classic. That movie's awesome. But unfortunately, this movie wasn't. So, I'm not going to say it's the worst movie that I saw, but it's a very, very big disappointment. And it's my first disappointment of the year. So, I hate to say this about Wolfman, but I'm going to have to give Wolfman a D. Yeah. So, those are my thoughts on Wolfman. Next, I'm going to give you a very quick review on a little movie called One of Them Days. So stay tuned for that, and I'll get that rolling here in a sec. I'll see you in the next one. And if you like this sort of stuff, like, comment, subscribe. It would be very, very appreciative towards me. And if you want to see my ongoing 2025 movie reviews, check out this playlist. It's only going to grow. But otherwise, that's all I got for this video. I'll see you soon. Adios. Peace.